Alrighty, and we're back for another round of the Tabletop Tyrants playing the Prison of Cause by the Pickled Dragon Press. I always gotta double check it just to make sure I got it right. Prison of Cause by Matt Rauschner.
Rauscher.
Say Rauscher.
I don't think there's an N.
There's not an N. I am sorry, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Rauscher. Alright, Matt Rauscher by him. Awesome. You can get it at the Pickled Dragon Press also. Awesome. It's a fun adventure we've been going through for a number of sessions now. I'm Jono, I'm the DM, and around the table we have the rest of the Tabletop Tyrants, minus a couple of members, but one will be coming in a little bit. Alrighty, so as per tradition, we have somebody
Hold on.
Oh.
Also, our other sponsors, Kraken Dice, guaranteed to always roll a d20. I mean a natural 20.
Yeah, you failed that miserably.
Like that. And then
He didn't show them like, hey!
Norse Foundry.
Yeah, roll a 7.
We have a giveaway. Insert giveaway.
Hey everyone, it's Dave from Tabletop Tyrants, aka Varen from the
Prison of Cause campaign.
For you guys, we now have 3 partners, which means even more stuff for you to get when we hit 1,000 subscribers. We have the Norse Foundry dice tray. We have 8 sets of Kraken dice in numerous colors. They're pretty awesome. They have a Kraken instead of the 20. Each set of dice comes with the dice bag that has the Kraken logo on it. And we also have the D&D 5e adventure book written by Matt Rauscher, brought to you by the Pickled Dragon, called The Prison of Cause. So all you have to do to win these items is like and comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell while you're there. One lucky winner will win the dice tray, the Prison of Cause book, and a set of Kraken dice. 7 other people will win a set of Kraken dice. And because this contest is truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the more likely you are to win. So keep watching our videos, keep liking, keep commenting, and once we do hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll be having another contest at 5,000, 10,000, etc. Prizes will hopefully get bigger and better as that time goes. The same rules will apply. We hope you enjoy our channel, and good luck with the contest.
Cool.
Link floating.
Wow! We!
Look at
What
those
a
deals.
Price of a like, a comment, and a ringing of the bell. It could be yours.
Now back to our show.
Exactly. As I was saying, we have a tradition of reading off Dave's notes because they're oh so interesting. So we have 4 people besides Dave that can read them tonight. So I have handy D&D D4 going 1, 2, 3, 4. This could also be determining how well tonight goes for them. It's a 3.
Oh, no.
Tim gets to read it.
So start here and then see other side.
No, I
Then
know.
come back here.
Oh, that's right. There's drawings.
Yeah.
I might have to do some
By the way,
blurring on the editing.
last
Either
session we
turn
are
this
sorry for how
camera on.
off track we got. It was bad.
That way we can show off the sweet imagery.
Do we have to blur the image?
I'm gonna blur it.
To see the unblurred image, please like, comment, and subscribe and support our
To see our
Patreon.
unblurred image, donate to Patreon.
Yeah,
We had our own
$100 a month. We'll send out Dave's drawings.
Alright, read it. And here we go.
No. 1721, session 6. It's the other side. It's not even like a little bit of notes, just fucking. Alright, guys. I'll read it off first, alright? So there's some stuff going on, alright? Guy explaining history. Jump Yuri?
Don't you remember Jump Yuri?
Don't. Big ass treasure in the room we're in. Jump Yuri. What's the guy's name supposed to?
It's Jean Perret. It's French.
No, it's Russian because there's a Y for Yuri. Explains ceremonial burning in history lesson. Have fun with this edit of fixing the. No, fuck.
I was gonna get it in there. Like that guy is.
He's working on it.
Whoa.
That's Jono with tits, I think. And that's the regular D&D session, that he's running, and the rest of us kind of just,
Last session
y'all's
was bad.
Last session was kind of rough.
That was the one where we kept
30
fucking-
minutes of gameplay and
if you're-
about 4 hours of
I haven't
bullshit.
edited it yet, and I don't want to.
If you're watching
It's a
this
little rough
in
video.
chronological order, one after another, you know what we're talking about.
Also, if you're watching this after watching the last episode, Thanks for
you.
sticking around.
Yeah, thank you for
You
giving us
also
another
may
You're
chance.
a real fan.
You may or may not have gotten an unedited version or the edited version. Who knows? You're gonna find out.
Yeah, I'm not
or
sure
you
what
already
I'm
did.
gonna
I don't
do.
know.
I may just throw it all in there and not edit anything.
I hope we win an internet end
If he
before
did, if he did it, Patreon.
If you didn't watch last episode, you didn't miss much.
I mean,
It was a good. It was like Office Space. Say in any given day, I do like 15, 20 minutes of good solid work.
that's all we had done.
Probably
Alright.
about accurate, actually.
Then come back here. Come is spelled wrong.
Is it though? Is it?
Depends if you came. Back here. Agatha and Utilio. DM. Race in the competition. And then compete in the All Valley Karate. It was a mud wrestling competition. I'm just going to put it out there. I mean, that would have been funnier. Because it was like 2 women mud wrestling.
And I
That's how
won
it
by
ended.
a lot.
No, you didn't.
Final score,
Didn't you
be a
lose?
lot, her less.
Didn't you lose?
You lost, for sure.
Did the notes
I mean,
say that I lost?
Really, to be fair,
If you didn't document it, it
only
didn't happen.
you
It's
lost.
yours.
We all won.
No,
Well,
no.
until the end. And then Varen also lost.
With some necrotic damage.
Oh yeah,
To
I
the
remember
nuts.
why.
Because of
You
Mike.
said- yeah.
Because of
Yeah.
Elmaton.
Because I have an ability that lets me do
But
two people instead of
Danny
one.
does the crane kick. They lose. Shut up. Agatha wins. Gets
Oh.
Reed to add to pile. Dalzo fails at fighting stuff for like most of the fucking night. Feel really bad for his fucking guard. Chief is spelt wrong.
Not Chief. My name's not
He's
Chief.
spelled chef or something.
No, he switched the E and the I around.
Oh, that's not that bad.
It's Shafe. You're doing it, Shafe.
Hello, Shane.
Touche.
Cold enough to blur out my
Shafe
tongue.
puts shrine on big mound. Smaller mounds also have people, about 2,000 lizard folk. That's about what we got done.
I have to blow.
That's a lot of notes for about 10 minutes.
Some mix don't want to be associated with this nonsense.
Mhm.
Now I gotta blur with that.
Gabaroo!
Hey, I just realized
Fuck
that
up, Tom.
Hey, I just realized the regular D&D session has a tramp stamp. It's like a leaf or something.
If you donate to our top tier Patreon, I'll tattoo a tramp stamp on you. And I've never tattooed anyone.
It'll be like a leaf or something.
Maybe.
It'll look like the one on Jackass.
It'll be that drawing.
Yeah, I'll tattoo this where a tramp stamp would belong.
Tattoo with an ass. Of an ass.
Getting fucked above your ass.
And I want it on my ass.
Make the hole. Alrighty. So anyways, to kind of circumnavigate that whole thing,
Circumcised.
not much got done. Yes, Dalza didn't really find much through his searching as he didn't want to go partake in any of the other events. Agatha tried to do a race up the giant mound and got left in the dust, or in the water, I should say. And then Agatha and Utilio ended up entering into the wrestling competition of feats of strength and whatnot, and scathed through their different competitions, some more so than others.
We won by a lot.
Agatha ended up winning it all out. She ended up getting a reed to put into the new shrine that will be built on the morning, in the morning. And we ended, I believe it was right before the burning ceremony of the shrine, of which would also be story time by Jean-Pierre. Alright, so as the night, or the day weans on into night, up above on top of the great mound in the center of this village, town thing, place, the women lizard folk of this town, of the great mound, bring up to the top food and other refreshments, and get kind of set up a little like refreshment stand, I guess. There's no good way for me to say this. Anyways, they bring up some food and whatnots to get everybody relaxed and calm and whatnot. And you see that as you're looking around at the other smaller mounds, you see similar things happening as people are getting themselves settled up for the end of the night, of which you also see on the smaller mounds, smaller versions of the shrine that you saw inside of your inside of the Great Mound being brought up there as well, of which point, after you've been enjoying the refreshments for a little bit, the shrine that was in there in the Great Mound is brought up to the top by the lizard folk, and is situated off to one side of it. That way, when it burns, it ain't gonna burn like everything down, to control the fire, you know. So is there anything you guys want to do before this, while you're eating refreshments and whatnot, and people are kind of getting situated?
We're about to hear the stories of the place.
Very soon. If not, I will advance timeline along even further. Sorry, beer burps.
Stand here, burp your burps.
What beer
All good.
burps?
You look like you're about to say something. No?
Nope, just
Okay.
thinking hard.
As long as it doesn't come out of your butt, we're okay.
Or
Nope,
nose.
I pooped twice.
In like less
Hopefully
than
that's
an hour.
enough. Alrighty, so advancing along then, the night comes to a night falls. There we go. Get the right words, Jono. Night falls, and you see Jean-Pierre come up. Gosh, you guys got me saying it kind of like a French accent now. No, I can't not say it like that. Thank you very much.
What is it actually supposed to be?
I mean,
I think it's Jampiri.
yeah.
Okay.
Really?
So it's not
There- there's a-
Jumpiri?
J-A-M.
Matt Rauscher, I apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Joke. We want to pronounce it right.
Yeah. I wish I could have had phoneticals for all of these, but so Jampiri comes forward and he's carrying a torch and plants it in the ground there. It's a tall torch, so one that like you would see like to where you stick it in the ground and it goes up to about eye level or so. Sticks it in the ground, and you see the chieftain also come up and plant another one off to either side there. At which point then the chieftain goes and sits down, and Jampiri takes center stage and starts the tale. So, for generations, adventurers such as those who have joined us tonight, and fortune seekers, also potentially those who have joined us tonight, have searched for our treasure hoard. That treasure hoard is of our ancient race, our Draxakun race, which we live here in the center of the Sakrata rainforest. We have built this treasure hoard as an empire long, long ago. Long before that which we call the Night of the Falling Star. Centuries before the Night of the Falling Star, we worshipped the Amaru Pachakutek. I'm sorry,
I've read this part, I believe that's right.
yeah. Amaru Pachakutek as a deity of ours. We worshipped them. They were a oh gosh, this is John. I know I'm gonna mispronounce this, and I hate that I'm gonna mispronounce this. It is a oh god, it's one of those fucking dragon things. I can't pronounce it, and I
Like
can't.
coaxials?
Yes,
something?
thank you.
Coaxial?
Yeah, one of those things.
I don't know if that's right. That's
It's
what I
close-
was calling
it's
my
close
head.
enough.
So.
It's close
It's a
enough.
dragon sort of being?
It's think of like a Chinese, like an Eastern
The
Asian dragon
Quixocoatl.
with like feathers
Quixotal.
and like just basically two forelimbs with feathers and like multicolored hued like rainbow tail. Yeah, it's like a peacock dragon basically.
It's a lot of the concepts we never use and a lot of used eyes, right?
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
Quixocoatl. Yeah.
Parentheses,
So-
peacock dragon.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with something like that. So, in addition to how we revere dragons as a higher form of what we might call ourselves. We worshipped the great Amaru Pachakutek, of which Amaru only real rules that they had for protecting us, of which legends say Amaru was real, was that we not expand our great empire even further. So all of our plunder that we have here, of which we don't really call it plunder, all of our wealth that we have acquired is not from us invading other areas, but more from us defending ourselves from our neighbors. And so for centuries, we only defended ourselves. We did not attack, we only defended. Until the Night of the Falling Star, of which the Night of the Falling Star was when a brilliant ball of fire broke through the veil of night and crashed into the center of the Sakrata. The destruction was staggering, raising what is now called the Amaru Hirika Mountains, surrounding the impact crater. The explosion and resulting inferno killed thousands of our Draxakun lizard folk fellows instantly. However, the great firestorm was just beginning. The impact was so great that for hundreds of miles around, night instantly turned to day. Our shamans and leaders instantly took this as a sign from the gods that the time had come to rise and destroy their oppressors. The Draxakun, already reeling from the Night of the Falling Star, the days that followed saw these shamans rise in revolution. The lizard folks, our iron grip on our conquered lands quickly evaporated, sending the remaining Draxakun fleeing back to the Sakrata, where nothing but ash and starvation awaited us. Many thousands more died in the coming months, sealing our fate. The Draxakun Empire was failing and dying. Nearly 2,000 years have passed since that destruction of the Empire. In that time, we have worked slowly to nourish and reclaim much of the Sakrata rainforest. The Draxakun remaining are seen by those around us as a threat, even knowing our numbers have dwindled immensely. And this is what we want the world to believe. For we are the true protectors of what truly lies at the center of the crater, of where we have built a prison that is now in ruins. What truly happened that Night of the Falling Star is not known by most of the world. The truth is that while we are religious of dragons, we are also, as I said before, very, very devout worshippers of the Coatl. I found the word. Oh, there it is. The Coatl Amaru Pachakuta. And that Night of the Falling Star was... I'm talking in circle minutes, I'm sorry. So, with the Night of the Falling Star brought the Sakra. The Sakra are a race of humanoids touched by elemental forces that live beyond the night sky among the stars. Their bodies, equal parts flesh and churning molten rock, gave them quite a fearsome appearance. They had liquid adamantine coursing through their veins, pumped by a heart of fire that keeps their bodies burning. The Sakra were highly skilled and organized warriors that raid throughout the multiverse using astral cruisers to slip between worlds. After they arrived at their target, the Sakra warriors take to the air, riding Thunderbird mounts, quickly destroying defenses and plundering precious metals, stones, and magical items. Drawn by the Draxakun treasure hoard that we had created, through our own defense, the Sakura came to the rainforest led by a nefarious captain named Kaz. The Sakura
I love it when they use the name.
It's like, hey, big exclamation point just dropped.
What?
Cause. What game are we playing?
The prison of.
Oh, cause. Prison.
Yes.
Oh.
The Sakura captain believed that the primitive lizard folk, us,
I thought it was
would be
cause.
easily defeated and that they would quickly gain the treasure hoard that we had. But we were under the protection of Amaru Tachukutek. I can never say it the same name twice.
That's
I'm
how I
pretty sure.
would say
It
it.
sounds Aztec, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, which is like kind of the vibe that a lot of this gives off. But while flying, the Sakura astral cruisers are engulfed in flames, appearing almost as if a comet was streaking through the sky. When the cruiser arrived, Amaru sensed great magic radiating from the cruiser and could see that it headed directly for the Sakrata. Oh, I lost my place. There it is. The Kuatl attempted to dispel the magical fireball, causing the Sakura to lose control of the astral cruiser. The ship slammed into the Sakrata, releasing a destructive wave of magical energy so powerful that it created, as I said before, the Amaru Hirika Mountains. While many of the Sakura warriors were killed in the crash, Kaz and a handful of his men were able to escape the astral cruiser on their Thunderbirds before impact. Now burning for revenge, the Sakura captain led his remaining warriors on a rampage, killing any of the Draxakun they came across. With many thousands already dead, Amaru assembled what few Draxakun they could and attacked the Sakura raiders. Hundreds more lizard folk would die in this savage fight, but eventually only Kaz stood alone. The Sakura captain and his Thunderbird attempted to flee, but were encircled at the desolate crater where the astral cruiser crashed. Kaz was a powerful warrior with a passion for combat and seemed to be growing stronger as the battle raged. What the Kuatl, Amaru, didn't know was that the core of the astral cruiser was still emitting eldritch energies that fed the Sakura captain's weapons and armor, giving him extraordinary powers.
Eldritch.
Returning to the crash site allowed Kaz to massacre many more hundreds of lizard folk. With their beloved Draxakun dying in droves, and with their own strength waning, Amaru coiled their enormous serpentine body around Kaz and released a burst of divine energy. This burst consumed Amaru completely, killing the Kuatl. But their spirit lingered, so coiled around Kaz and his mount, rendering them both unconscious. Our Draxakun shamans then, rightly fearing that one day Amaru's spirit would fade, and releasing Kaz, we set about building a prison for the Sakura captain. A massive ziggurat, sealed with complex lock, preventing the exit or entry, and we built it around Kaz. We also built 3 smaller ziggurats to surround the prison, each holding a piece of the key needed to enter. Our shamans enchanted a large ruby atop each of the smaller ziggurats to feed Amaru's spirit, prolonging Kaz's sleep. For over 2,000 years, Kaz has remained in prison. Our shamans working to maintain the prison. But with each passing year, we know that the spirit of Amaru is fading, and it will fade too very, very soon. And so, on this night, in celebration of the sacrifice of Amaru, we burn our effigies of Amaru. At which point he grabs the 2 torches on either side, walks towards the big shrine, and plunges the fiery torches into them, lighting up the massive reed.
So that's what the whole
Effigy.
festival was about?
Yes. As you guys arrived on what could be called the anniversary night of Amaru's sacrifice.
But, like, Kaz is still in a prison right now.
Correct. For now.
But he's sleeping.
Unconscious.
Allegedly.
Being fed by it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So,
I mean,
with that,
serious.
This year's Socrata every time I was like Socrata? Like big tea
with that, as you look around, you see with the signal of the main effigy going up in flames, the smaller mounds, you see what you can assume to be heads of households or heads of the family lighting up those smaller effigies and shrines. As it seems the whole village is burning their effigies and giving thanks to Amaru for the sacrifice. So, story time over. What you guys want to do? Jumpiri walks over to where everyone else is and grabs a little mug of beverage. Alcoholic beverage of sort. And takes a swig of it to rehydrate his now parched mouth.
I don't know about you guys, but that throw is pretty intense.
So do they know
Oh, we're outdoors.
how close they are to the breaking point of Amaru's spirit?
Are you asking them?
Indeed.
Who are you asking?
Whoever
Jumpiri.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy, like,
What
what's
the
his
right
name?
to ask?
Probably
So-
not the right person yet.
No, I said
He's-
probably the right person.
I was gonna say he's like the only one around by us, right?
Oh no,
Let's
there's
like
there's
run
the
on up to the
chieftain,
chieftain,
like,
which maybe
well,
is not the best.
there's the chieftain. There's other head members of the society here. So Jumpiri, after just taking a drink, who's asking him? I'm guessing you, because you're the only one here currently at the
That can
table
actually
that can actually speak or Draconic.
No, they all understand us, can't
We
they?
can.
No,
we
you
can
guys can understand
that.
them. So upon asking, Jumpiri says that it has been 5 years since last somebody has been able to make it to the Ziggurats to check on it. Every year we send a party to go check, but the last 5 years they have never returned. So we have been sending smaller and smaller groups as we can't afford to keep sending large groups of our people that may not make it, as our numbers are dwindling with a passing year.
Why?
They're going to check. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just saying that you said they're going to check on the prison to make sure it's still
Check on the seals.
okay.
So there are 2 parties that are currently out on patrol in the surrounding area around it to keep an eye on things, but it's been 5 years and I was the last one to see it, and at that time I felt that the seals were starting to fade to where soon, very, very soon, Kaz might be released.
Why would they not be coming back?
Dead.
When I went, there was the Eldritch energies had mutated that around it, as the ancient cruiser is still emitting to this day energies. That is how we think is how Kaz is going to break free from both Amaru's great sacrifice and spirit waning away, and Kaz getting more powerful himself as he absorbs more and more of the Eldritch energies, recouping what he lost. And we're back, so we've also filled
And
in
we're back.
Mike on what I just covered.
I had to work, I'm sorry.
Yeah, some people need to do adult things later in the day.
Some
I gotta do
people
adult
need-
things later tonight.
Like magic.
Magic, he's here. Alright, so you guys were asking Jean-Pierre questions and stuff.
Yeah, let's play some fucking D&D.
You're a little late.
Make it rain on them hoes.
Good lord.
Steve's is a question. We can't ask anything.
I don't know.
I'm
There
not
it
sure.
You can ask questions.
is. By your band.
No, can't he speak it too? Because
Yeah.
he is both ways.
That corner of the table has
Yep.
the draconic ability.
And this isn't the character that I made to be the fucking face of the party.
It's okay. You have Oriana.
Because he died.
Yeah.
Because I killed him.
Yeah, but
Because
your
of
personality
me.
is just the face of the party.
And
He has the name
I
of
put
the
you guys
party.
in a bad spot.
So we just asked why people are disappearing, and he said all we know is there's eldritch energy still, basically. So probably it's
Oh,
That have been
Cthulhu.
mutating the environment.
Mhm.
Because the Eldritch energies are the things that powered the engine of the astral cruiser.
Mhm.
So,
So there's like some deep ones shit going on.
sure. If you want.
Or great old ones. I don't,
You wanna think
I don't
there is,
fucking
sure.
know. That's what I think of when I hear Eldritch.
Okay. But does Elbaton think that?
He studied the... He has studied the baton. While all of you were sleeping,
With your baton
He-
still in your hand.
yeah, he
Oh, I
studied the
was not
baton.
sleeping.
I was
Studying
too
my
busy
bow
now.
and arrow.
He studied your baton.
I wondered why it was hard when I woke up that day. Harder than usual.
And John Gary just takes his swag. Liquids.
Because I know what he's saying.
That's what you think.
Well, that sounds ominous and interesting.
So, any other questions?
Where is the prison?
Further up river, down that way. He points off towards the west.
A little bit through the woods.
Slightly north.
I would just say,
Right?
so now to the party. Is one of our goals that to go to the prison?
I don't know why we would go there. I mean, other than
What?
I was like, actually, west and a little south.
It's north and a little bit
To the
south.
party, the
Yeah,
party
go
wouldn't
north
have
a
a
little,
reason
then you
to
gotta go
to the
south.
prison. Our party was to come here to look for treasure.
we came here on a.
I thought we were told to like go to the prison.
No, we were told that there's
What?
treasure
If someone
in this area.
wants to, if someone would correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I believe we came here searching for treasure.
I thought we
That
came here
is
to
the
like
reason.
look. Oh, okay.
Treasure,
Let me look at my
culture.
journal.
Twofold. Do it. Search for treasure, and then the interior, the center of the Draxelkun.
But what was our reason for going there? I don't remember.
Wasn't it to find
the Red
out
Wolves
why...
wants to know.
Oh right. That's the
But-
people that hired us.
That's yes.
But do we get the treasure if we kill Kaz? If we can kill Kaz?
That is a question for pure
That is a very good question.
Wuturu.
Question.
Jump here.
Yes.
Question. Question.
Do you ask him that?
Sure.
So what is the exact question that you ask? I just need to hear it.
Yeah,
Here's the question.
So I know how properly to answer this.
Give me information.
I overheard my comrade make the comment. If we were to dispose of the soul/being of Kaz, would our reward be the treasure? It's kind of an intense question. Maybe that's kind of a rude question.
It's just like a weird, abrupt question because it's
That's
just like, hey, we'll kill it. Get the treasures alright. It's like walking
that
into a
would
room and
be
like, yeah, it's done, it's
a
okay.
decision for the chieftain. But
I mean, 2,000 years
So
of
like,
being
is he
plagued.
around or?
he's at like the other end of the table.
So.
Hey!
Hey!
Waving down the chieftain. Oh god.
So, I'm gonna say this in common to the assembled party, and I don't care if they can understand it or not. Unless I miss my mark, the Red Wolves want the Eldritch engine. They may not know what it is, but they want the source of power.
The
Which
thing
is
that's keeping him
Kaz.
in, or the
The
Kaz
thing,
is not the source of the power.
No,
right?
they
what's
want-
keeping him in is the source of the power.
Oh.
I can't do your voice.
So
the-
that is the dragon,
no.
correct?
The cruiser
Oh,
had,
the-
had an Eldritch source of power
Yes,
that feeds
yes.
him.
That feeds
they
the
want
dragon.
no, that feeds Kaz.
What was feeding the dragon to keep him in then?
the rubies.
The rubies.
Rubies?
That's
Oh.
the best.
Rubies?
That's the best I can. I can't do your voice. So
No,
just, if I talk in my voice, it's usually me doing something I just can't.
The
happen.
rubies.
Yeah. You said it in your little speech thing.
So to recap, the cruiser has
which
the
one?
eldritch energy. That's what was feeding Kaz.
Fuck.
The dragon is being fed by,
Because like perfect
The rubies.
transition.
Rubies. and that's the
Like, he said it
three.
exactly like he's
Stick it out.
Station, yeah.
iconic. He's like, what the fuck are they
Yes.
talking about now?
Because all he hears is that word.
So the source of the power that the red fucking wolves want is probably the cruiser.
And I don't care if they get it. In fact, in my experience in this world, such power should not be possessed by a group.
But one man.
Or woman.
That being said, I have my own motivations for destroying this Kas, and I will go, with or without you.
I will
I
follow
want
you,
to see
Otilio.
Otilio.
Just fucking,
1v1 gods.
just deck a
Have my
fucking
bolts.
god.
Pretty much.
Bolts.
Pretty much a deity to put this guy unconscious.
Once again, my god has a bigger dick than your god.
I don't
Well,
My god is non-binary.
you have my
god
book.
goes binary.
I just feel as a group we should get our motivations and intentions straight before we agree to anything. I desire not to let the Red Wolves control this thing. I also desire for this being to die by our blades.
Prepare to die.
I'm not in this for the money at all. I want the fame. I want the fame of knowing that I killed someone better than everyone.
I like it.
I would like to point out that when I said, like, you have my book, I was hoping that everyone would be like, and you
Well,
have my bow, and my axe.
But you fucked up.
But-
I started it and said, you have my bolt, and you should have been like, and my book. So you fucked the whole thing up. 'cause I already started it.
Also, before any of that started, I said I will follow you.
Rama.
Into the dark.
I would follow you into the mists of
Let's
Avalon.
try this again. You have my bow.
And my boat.
And my book.
I'll follow you.
I'll be
Again from the top. And 3 seconds.
It's 6, but whatever.
I'll be watching you.
Nope, that was the wrong one.
Now it's a mashup.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
That's enough.
All right.
Feel like a
Alright, from the top, from the top.
It's fucking 80s medley in here.
and it's awesome.
We're really doing this.
Agatha,
We're really doing
Yes.
are you with us?
Tilly, you have my axe.
And my bow.
Did you say axe or ass?
God damn it!
Yes! Yes.
Don't worry, I said it in your voice for you.
Just skip over that.
All right, can we
all-
just fucking
we're all
go?
good to go.
I would like to point out that
have my
I would like
field.
to study this
Field.
cruiser. I feel like I could gain a lot of knowledge from
What
it.
cruiser?
Perhaps that could, you know,
The thing that
make me
powers
better than
us.
everyone.
Who's Koth?
Let
For
us.
fuck's sake, Dalzo, were you not listening?
He wasn't.
Can we just like kill him and take his
I heard
part
about
of the treasure?
I heard
when we're
about
done?
the octithinal
Like at this point,
We
blank
may
with
still
arrow.
need him for a while. He could be Operation Human Shield.
I mean, he's not human, so.
Okay, he can be Operation Meat Shield.
Operation Get Beyond the Minotaur.
Get
We
behind
need
the
him
horny.
for the boat.
Grab the bull by the horns and keep it in front of
But I
you.
mean, to be fair, he is part cow, so I imagine he would taste fairly
I
good.
haven't had a ribeye in a bit.
I had the ceremony last week.
Would that be
suck that
would that be
thing.
wagging?
Laura's really excited about
Blow on it! Save the blow.
Is that wet erase foam?
Who told her about the blow?
I can't even right now.
Okay.
So,
I got you. Let her go.
Okay.
Oh no,
I was
Tim.
like, no, nobody. Oh,
You
no.
just did.
No,
I
no,
know.
I'm just
Oh.
who
deep into thought.
Oh
will
no.
be leading our discussion with the chieftain?
Me, obviously.
Someone who speaks Durkhan.
Well, that leaves both of us.
Yes. Please write this down.
You know what would be a good way to decide that? Flipping a coin.
Oh, we have those?
A Kraken coin.
Who wants to be the Kraken?
I'll be the Kraken.
A crack coin.
Alright, it's gonna be Oriana then.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh,
In the
Jesus!
fucking tray.
Fuck. God
Get the
damn it.
fucking
I don't
tray.
And the
Fucking
tray.
I'm sorry I got excited.
In the
That's
fucking.
a Kraken! It's not the tray!
It's on the
Oh.
tray.
You just have-
It's on the
It's
tray.
not the tray!
Oh my gosh.
Kraken!
How many
And the
ones
baton.
were
Told you,
there?
guaranteed to roll a Kraken every time.
And
And then edit out the other stuff.
60% of the time, it works,
Works every time. Brian, that doesn't make any sense.
That's 2 out of 3.
Alright.
Every time.
So,
So,
what am I writing down?
reward for slaying Kas. Who gains control of Eldritch Energy Generator?
Your mom.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe a thick leader, but you're
Any other questions that people have?
Smooth criminal.
Stop making fun of me. My name's Thick Leader.
I thought it was
Sick leader?
Now I just think
Thick Leader.
When was the last group sent out? That may be good to
Five.
know.
So like he hasn't seen it in like
Are we
5
gonna, like-
years.
Possibly have
Yeah.
people to maybe rescue and or be like eldritch zombies.
5 years.
They did.
Yeah, or
They
more.
said the
last
oh.
time he saw him, that was 5
that
years.
bathroom's
Yeah.
been
Which means-
closed for 5
somewhere in between 5 years
John.
ago
Which
and
means
now.
it's been a while.
Genuinely.
Yes.
You've been asleep.
Woo!
Ooh, I have a question.
Yes.
How much money is in the treasure?
Why have we not asked that yet? Finally, a good idea from you.
What?
Someone write this day down.
What did he ask?
How much money is in the treasure? Like,
A
wow.
lot.
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Like, I was like a good mound.
Sure. I mean, it's totally up to you.
Like they count it every day.
It's
and was
also a
like,
matter of
1,
the day.
2.
I mean, I feel like they would have a
Yeah.
ledger
Two
somewhere.
days, that would
I mean,
come up
like,
if-
Yeah,
A
they kinda
manifest
like
of it? I don't fucking know.
Give up 55.
I'm just.
It's about tree fitty.
55.
You get that monster 350?
75 and a half.
I get you.
Yeah,
I was
Half.
just
Half.
looking up, like, hey, in the back,
Half.
look, I'm like, okay,
Half.
so if they do
Half.
meet the
Half.
Hey,
Same thing.
2 and 1/8.
what the hell happened
Two
to
and
that
eight.
thing? And it's like,
Alright, does anyone have any questions? Like, so right now we have, what is the reward for slaying Kaz?
How far away is Kaz? How many days dirt journey?
that's a good question.
Which direction?
Something nobody's bothered to.
Where is Kaz? The
What?
prison of Kaz.
In the
Well,
center
mine,
of
which
the sack
direction?
Why is
That
Kaz?
way.
Yeah.
Do you want better?
What makes him
That's
tick? What are
helpful.
his motivations?
How is caught?
Oh, actually, wait, write that down. How is cause? Because like no one ever asks how he is. They just don't know where.
Everyone
he is.
just asks where is
Currently
Waldo.
unconscious. They hope that he's still unconscious at least. Because if he's not, ooh, everybody in trouble.
Any
have a map?
weaknesses?
What map
Yes.
to get to the location?
Is he a man or a female? What are his pronouns?
Hopefully he would tell us.
Because you don't think he'd be
if
right
we
on the
were-
waterfront. They like just pull up and be like, oh, look, there it is. Look, who the hell puts a prison right on the waterfront? Look,
I mean, I feel like things like this have like a little arrow pointing to them.
Yes, are there not signs that
What
say
is this, a
cost
video
this
game?
way?
There's like a compass on above our heads. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and a little like white
The quest objective.
pin right above him.
Alright, let's
blinks
get to the
faster.
questions.
So right now we have reward for slaying Kaz, who gains control over Eldritch Energy Generator, EEG. When was the last group sent out? How much money? How far is Kaz? Does he have any weaknesses? And is there a map? Can we fast travel?
I'm a map.
Fast travel point.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's ask those questions.
Questions.
And
Yeah,
Dora.
here's the questions.
slide it
Would
across
you like to
the
just
table.
write down for
Baron, it's Dora.
Make a
Oh
little-
no, we're gonna.
Oh, we're role playing it.
Yeah,
I love role play.
I love role play.
His name is Jampiri, correct? Who we're talking to?
Currently, yes.
Jump Yuri.
Jumpiri? Like
So
jump
we should
around.
go-
Jump.
We're supposed to go talk to the chieftain.
I-R-I.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I thought. Are we not asking the chieftain these questions?
We're going to go, I think.
Jampiri is the shaman.
Can we just get both their attentions and ask them at once so we have to fucking repeat ourselves? I hate fucking repeating myself.
What was that?
You do?
I will stab you with an arrow.
Sorry, I couldn't see you. Can
I
you
will
hear
light
yourself?
your face on fire.
Try it, bitch.
Don't fuck with me. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
That's an old ass line.
Yeah.
What?
Utilio is already walking towards the chief.
I'm following.
Joke's on
Utilio.
you,
I'm
bitch.
following
You can't
Utilio.
speak the language.
Doesn't matter.
Just a big booming lady walking up to him.
Losing brain cells with this conversation, so I'm going to.
Hate is a universal language. Okay, so I'll saunter up.
Saunter.
Yeah.
To the chieftain?
It's an adjective. To both, I'll just say like, hey, why don't we have a group powwow?
This is
Don't forget to include Jamperi and the chieftain. Both.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. So like, we should include Jampiri in this conversation.
Kalakmul Jampiri.
Yes, I have that written
Yep.
down. We should include Jampiri and you as well, Kalakmul, in this conversation. I feel like more minds is better for everything. That's the saying of the wizard school I went to.
interesting.
There goes what Wizard School again.
Please don't pepper in any more nonsense like that. Just ask me.
Did they have any intelligent quotes?
No, all of our brain power goes to the study of magics.
Magic.
Hocus pocus.
I'm really glad that we have a character with extremely high charisma who also speaks Draconic, and we let a fucking dice decide who is going to do this.
I
was like, I'm kind of okay with this.
I mean, do you want to?
It's all you
It's
won
not
the
too
dice.
late. We don't have to let the
Please.
dice
You won the
decide.
dice game.
Please.
No.
You won the dice. We passed you the baton.
It's already happening.
It's not too late. He got their attention, and then he says, Laura, your character is a lady, correct?
And now,
Ooh, it's a lady.
I don't fucking remember.
If it wasn't, it'd be Oriano.
and now,
Oh, true. Is that a cookie?
and now.
What?
Oreo.
See,
What you want?
I'm just the hype man. The real person you want to speak to.
Flourish. Have you met my friend Oriana?
Pyrotechnics.
You're
I
flourishing.
can do that.
Performance.
I was just quoting
I was
WandaVision.
gonna say, no one else
Purple
watched
full
WandaVision
building
yet. That's why I said
rat.
flip.
I have not known.
Flourish.
You don't have to say flourish.
Just see how good this flourish.
Performance? Ooh.
I want to see how good this
Ooh. That's gonna be a high 3.
Ooh.
Gentlemen's 3.
Gentleman's 3.
He
Gentleman's
flourishes
three.
and fall on his.
He
Wait, hold on. If
flourishes
you-
and does an extra spin and almost loses his footing. Attention is gone. More or less.
Just laughs had.
Look what I can do.
No, they're like, okay, looking at Oriana now.
Don't mess it up.
Did Oriana have the list? No. Did the list end up in the mud? We'll find out. She decided to cross out 2 questions.
Well,
Wing it.
This is illusion.
well, hello, great chieftain. First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting us to partake in your history, culture, and whatnot.
This is why she does the talking.
You're welcome. It is good to share experiences and knowledge.
We
It's how we understand each other
don't cut
better.
off the chieftain.
In my mind, I'm imagining Elbaton is translating for all of us. He says we're welcome.
You can hear him.
I know.
See, the thing is, that's true, but I'm still doing it because
So
I'm
I'm all like,
I know we can understand
I'm
it.
that fucking condescending. Yes, I know, but I'm better than that.
Elbaton, shut the fuck up.
No.
One thing that does particularly interest us is this whole story of Kaz being stuck in his prison and the possible degradation of what's been holding him in this prison.
Yes, it is a very concerning thing.
From our understanding, there's been groups going out to check to see the status of this prison, and there's been not many returns of those parties.
A gentleman's zero.
That would be a correct estimation. In the past number of years, we have had a lack of returning parties from their visits to the Zerots.
For various reasons throughout our party members, if it was something that would interest you, we would be interested in maybe going out and attempting to investigate this ourselves and report back our findings.
I mean, I will not stand in your way. If that is truly what you want to do, I am grateful, and I will send runners, if you decide to go before you leave, I will send runners ahead of you to inform the patrolling parties that you are free to pass onto the ruins, and that you're going to attempt to try and either reinforce or kill Kaz if possible.
More on that. Is there any particular weaknesses we are aware of for this Kaz character if we were to get the opportunity to do more than just enforce the person? Want to go?
No, Dave.
We can't speak.
You totally are just like translating this to everyone.
My character's slowly loading a bolt into the fucking crossbow he's got.
So we'll just do a straight
Rage.
You know I can do magic too, right? Just being nice
I
about
can
it.
counterspell.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
You
can.
counterspell a crossbow. Counterspell this bitch.
Judge Dredd.
Unfortunately, not much is known about the weaknesses of Kaz. Through the many passing years, any such knowledge has unfortunately been lost. That's John Perry who says that one, sorry. I'm using two very similar voices for two different people. John Perry said that.
It's alright. As of some of our party members' motivation for going on this is for the discovery itself of the whole situation, so. More on the whole motivational side. To be completely honest with you, for some of them the motivation may be along the reward side of if we were to succeed in this mission. Curious as to what possible rewards would be offered for reinforcing and or eliminating Kaz.
Well, for reinforcing, we would be willing to give monetary from our treasure board. The exact extent will be determined based off the reinforcement that you are able to provide to it. The killing of Kaz would be the complete reward, as we would have no longer a need really for it. So.
Interesting. May I ask if it is not an offense, how much is in the treasure hoard exactly?
A lot.
55?
A literal fuck ton.
2.5 million.
2.5 ton.
The exact monetary amount of what the hoard is has not been calculated in quite a while. But I can tell you that there are a number of magical items in it as well. Ranging from a magical longbow, some magical leather of a studded variety,
Kinky.
A ring with multiple diamond stars on it. A long sword,
or like
finger size.
Depends on the person.
A long sword with a shield on it.
You can go dibs on everything.
Scale mail made from a black dragon.
You can't
Along
even wear
with also
armor,
all
dick.
of this, we do have a full skeleton of a black dragon as well.
This is the best showcase showdown I've ever seen.
As well,
I wonder what the other guy
Yeah.
gets.
that is of the
Pass.
more
Pass.
item-
The other guy gets
of the items.
jet ski
Those are the
motorhome.
ones
A
of, I would
Fiat.
say, note.
jet ski to motorhome.
Otherwise, there are also gems and coins as well, of a vast quantity.
Damn, I put my DMG away. I can't even look up what the item is with the 3 diamonds.
Oh, yeah, I'll text it to you.
It's not Ring of Wishes, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's what I was guessing. Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I was like,
What?
in my head, I'm like,
Oh.
he wouldn't give us a ring of wishes.
Yeah, Ring of 3 Wishes. You don't ever give that out.
No.
That's how you ruin a game.
What's that do?
It
gives you
gives
three
you
wishes.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not that stupid,
You
guys.
can cast the wish spell, the most powerful spell in the game.
3 times. For
3
too much
times.
free.
Up to 3 times, because when you find it, it's got 1d3 charges on it.
True.
And I hope to
And
God
I
it's
said it
empty.
had 3 diamond stars, but it doesn't matter because that doesn't change anything. Because it's not that.
Alright, well, we're going to go kill Koss, and then we're coming back here. We're going to take the treasure, and we're going to kill that green dragon.
We gonna kill that thing!
We'll take his treasure too.
I like the way you think,
I know.
giant woman.
You have my bow.
You have my shield!
You know, there's a
And
bow,
my
a
book.
magical bow as well in this horde.
I know, I
It doesn't
yelled.
have blades on it.
I will follow
Oh
you.
wait, there's 2 magical bows?
There's just the one.
Oh, yeah, I said dibs when you said it.
I
Well,
want
you
the
don't
sword
have that
to
bow
do.
yet to say, and my bow.
Well, maybe what you
I have
could
a
do.
bow.
You do have a bow.
Well, maybe
but not
what
that
you
bow.
could do is like tie the bows together, and then every time,
Double
Like a
ball.
double-barreled bow.
yes,
Oh god.
Yep.
2 arrows.
Uh,
2 arrows and 1 target.
You have an A bow? I have a crossbow.
and then pick up some tools
Two.
for your game.
Could you?
I can't not play a character that
Put a
crafts.
handle
I
between
just
them
can't.
and fire its sidearm. You should be able to pull both.
I don't see why not.
this can only end well.
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
It's a kill shot!
It's a kill shot. It's a kill shot.
Alrighty, so
You put
that
some,
is.
we could make a
what the reward would
scorpion
be
out
for
of them.
killing
This can
Kaz.
only end well.
What can I ask would possibly be done with the, was it an energy generator? Which is what is keeping Kaz's presence?
Honestly, we would love for that to be gone. As I'm sure if you, by the sound of it, you've already spoken with John Peary some. It is causing mutations in the plant and wildlife of the area. So
All destroyed.
we would love for that to be gone so that the forest may return back to its natural state.
As exciting as that sounds, I suppose that should not go
I would
on.
like to add a question.
Yes.
Is it nailed down?
What?
Is
This
it
guy's
nailed?
gonna take everything that's not nailed down.
Is it? Yeah, that's one of the rules of adventure. You can take everything that's not nailed down.
Always get the backpack upgrades too. Always. You
They're
see
ruining
it,
your
you
vault.
buy that shit.
I thought
You're
I
gonna
had
need
a bag of holding.
You realize we're rebuilding this spaceship that they had, and we're gonna go fight Get Yankee and shit right now, right? Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what we're doing. We're becoming an interplanar adventuring party.
It's not like
Here.
maybe the Red Wolf. Oh,
Open the wormhole.
You know,
Into the
Oh,
breach.
yeah.
if we decide to keep playing with these characters after this,
Maybe some shit
John
goes
can
down.
come up with some fun shit for us to do. Let's just say that.
Interplanetary.
Spelljammer. Here we go.
Interplanetary.
Here we go.
What the hell's that song?
Intergalactic planetary.
3 seconds!
Stop.
I was
Sabotage!
We don't have any money to be demonetized by. Sorry, anybody who ever wants to try and do that.
Like we'll
I'll send
Like
you
we're
my.
not.
Wouldn't it, like, explode explode if there's like an energy generator and you're like, yeah, wouldn't it be like,
See,
We'll find out.
That's the
If
thing.
our adventures have taught us anything, only good things happen to us.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because that was
But
all
see, here's the
Ezra.
thing.
Those are
We're not
Russian
going to
device.
blow it
That
up.
thing only
Blowing up things always works.
like you stab it and then immediately this giant black hole like sucks
Yo,
it
See,
so-
that's why
in,
we're not going to
like,
let him near us.
No. So you'll stab
I'm
it.
honestly
And
wondering who said anything about stabbing it.
then no. You'll stab it and you'll have to
Did it?
roll a con to save.
Roll a what?
You'll stab it and have to roll a con save so you shit your pants or not.
And fail.
And you have to roll a 20 to pass it. You shit your pants if you stab it.
Anyways.
Moving on.
Any other questions you have?
Can I stab the magical
No.
box?
No.
As
No.
he asked Oriana that question.
Is there a scale mail straight jacket we can put on?
Why waste the scale mail when you can just
Straight jacket.
Just put him in a straight jacket, tie his ass up.
He's quite tough, isn't he?
Just for curiosity's sake, when was the last group deployed? Has it been some time?
About a year ago.
Okay. So
We are due to send another group.
we probably shouldn't expect to come across them then? Or hard to say, I suppose.
If they're still alive, I'm greatly disappointed in them for not returning in this amount of time.
Maybe they found like a cool little lagoon to hide in.
My last
piece do you have?
question is, where's the map? Where's the
Okay,
map?
thank God.
Where's the map? Where's the map?
Is it here?
Do you see the
What
map?
are you fucking boy?
I think I
Also, actually, I don't think I only had the one because.
Alright, so.
What can you tell me about the Reapers?
He doesn't have on hand a map that he could give you,
What stupidity did I miss?
but he could get somebody to draw a rough map of like rough directions, more or less. Of like,
Is
hey,
it topographical?
no, it's lines on the map.
Does he use true north or like magnetic north?
I dated a girl with a topographical difference.
I'll let you figure that one out. How about that?
What's
Because that can be quite different.
Because who knows? Maybe this other
Topographical
energy
ass.
changes
That's
your
what I
north.
was
Dave knows. You understand this. I go, is it true north or is it like magnetic north?
What's the difference?
That's true.
Because those
There
are
is a
different.
difference. There is
Those
a
are
difference.
different.
There's a slight difference to it, and not
And being
knowing
off
which
by
one is-
that much north could put you in a different location.
Yup. That was fun doing orienteering in Boy Scouts.
Military. All the time.
Same thing.
Band camp.
Remember that one time at band camp?
But we kept fucking moving on.
No, we didn't
So-
actually.
In the morning, I will have somebody draw a map up for you. I know that it is about a week's travel downriver.
Can we have more food to bring with?
Provisions.
And ale.
Because
Food, yes. I will say no to the ale, because I feel like if you're going to fight him, you will need your senses.
Good point.
the ale is for the night before, so we don't flake.
Given the fact that my men are not returning, I would want you paying attention anyways.
It's okay, we'll just make like,
It's okay, I have a jug.
yeah. Some
Wait,
kind
no,
of,
I don't.
we'll
Shit,
find
wrong
feminism
character.
we'll bring along the
Agatha
way.
has a jacket.
There you
Yes. It's okay, I have a jug.
go.
2 of them.
I was thinking that.
Well, then 3, technically. You want to get it right here.
We want to argue semantics.
Some bag of holding
So-
boots or something.
Yes. Any other questions?
Don't think so.
What about second breakfast?
That's in the morning.
11
Obviously.
Potato.
That's right before you leave. We give you second breakfast.
What about 11sies?
That's on your own.
Lunch and afternoon tea?
What about a
Anything?
little lunch?
No? Alright. Well, I will bid you good night, as I now have some work to do.
Remember how that guy said we shouldn't drink ale? Agatha, make some ale.
Did they like give us a place, or am I making us a home?
Oh yeah, where are we sleeping?
Because that'd be fun. Just this house appeared. People are like, "What the fuck's in the random door?"
What is
It's
that?
a house.
basically it creates a
bubble.
a
more or
bubble
less.
that I've kind of like furnished magically. I have. There's like cots and shit there.
It's a bubble.
But in my brain, when I create the tiny hut, because that's what it's calling it.
Yeah.
In my head, I am creating a door. Like
Okay.
so, there would be just
now
a
my
wood,
mind's
just
more
like a wood door.
My brain now is going like an igloo more.
No, I have like a wood door, and then you open up the door, and there's stuff in there. But if you looked around the door, there'd be nothing. Like it'll just a random
Question though,
wood
if you
door.
walked around the door, like
You
right
would
around
disappear.
it, would you would you run into something?
You wouldn't.
Or would
I
you
know.
just walk
How
around
it works
just
is
the
like
door?
there's like a
That's the wrong spell.
Yeah. I
That's
think-
Magnificent Mansion.
Yeah.
no, a tiny tiny hut. Like, so I'm just the way my character is describing it. Nobody's corrected me since then.
But it's an
so-
it's an opaque like dome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a dome.
Yeah.
So it's
Creates
like
a neutral environment underneath the dome.
I'm just giving it more.
But it's
magic
not
to get to the
invisible?
door.
The
It's
opaque
opaque.
nature of the dome creates it so then outside looking in, you can't really see inside.
But you can see that something's there.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm
But you
looking
can't
at you through
penetrate it.
the glass.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you
And
run
then
into
from
it
the
with a
inside
wall.
Like
looking
my high school
out, you
girlfriend.
actually see out.
No, you can penetrate that.
I got
No,
it.
you could.
So no
You
hope
could.
is passed.
What were you allowed to?
Anyways, not to recount Dave's failed exploits.
All I know is that it feels like forever.
We're just going
Well, my
line by
favorite
line.
So, as he walks away, he
Stone
motions
sour.
to some guards to come forward to him. They come up
Okay.
and you see him say something to them,
Yeah,
and then the
so
guards
it's in-
come over and they're like, "We are to escort you to one of the smaller huts, and you will spend the night there. It is recently emptied out. It wasn't a barracks of sorts, but we have more people on patrol as of late."
Oh, I get it.
It's not the death hut, don't worry.
Alright,
That's
well,
the
I
one
think
at
it's
the edge
time.
of town.
Allegedly.
One time at band camp, I thought
So
it
are
was
there
death hut.
beds and shit in here or what?
Yes, there are beds.
Alright, I'm going to sleep.
Cool. I sleep.
So-
Wait, hold on. Did they put me in a barn or can I go in the house?
No, you're in the house.
Okay.
No, you're not. Outside.
Sleep on top of the hut.
Where do I
Top of the
sleep?
mountain.
Outside.
Are you creating the hut in there or not? Or are we just in the
No,
hut?
just in the hut.
Otilio will leave and go up top of the mount for a while.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, and anybody within earshot hears her screaming in a vessel.
I just figured he'd be like a wolf up there.
Yeah.
Oh!
Also naked. Using thaumaturgy. Hopefully it's raining.
Polymorph you to a
Nope,
wolf.
it's actually
all
a
the
very
time.
nice night.
Shit.
Should I polymorph
I don't have
you
a
to
spell
wolf?
to make it.
Singing hungry
Definitely,
like
like, you see, like, some people that were still on top of their thing quick hurry under as they're now, like, kind of
Utilio's just doing like the Chris Farley thing. I'm a maniac.
Whoa, whoa.
I don't know if I'd have any blood on me.
When don't you?
You always cut yourself a little.
No, I don't want to cut myself. I want gratuitous amounts of blood, like at least a water skin full of blood.
Why?
Just ask
I haven't heard
around.
you say that you filled one
Yeah,
up
I don't think I have
since
one.
we've started, so...
You could just ask around. I mean, someone's
Spell that I
someone's
think
got to
you're
have
thinking
one.
of.
No, I'm literally like
There's a spell that uses like a lot
Maybe
of
somebody's
blood.
menstruating and you can get some blood that way.
Otilio.
Whoa!
Both of them are just like,
Agatha?
what the fuck?
Otilio will strip naked, like she usually does, and go outside and be up on top of the mountain for about an hour, screaming in Abyssal. The only word that you guys would, if you don't speak Abyssal and don't cast something to understand it, would be Sodkar, is the like word that keeps getting repeated. And
I thought I heard the word ditto in there.
Damn, I took infernal and not abyssal.
So close, so close. You're not close enough.
Yeah.
It's not like primordial and all the other primordial-esque languages, where you get a gist.
No, I don't want
But
I only know
it's
the
like
Orion.
speaking like English and Old English. Like it's close. but
Or
right
it's
there.
like
I'm going to
bird speaker.
I'm gonna cast comprehend languages. I'm curious.
Okay.
You'd be less curious when you
So-
hear
Up there going, aye, aye, aye!
She's like, that fucking Albaton's a little piece of shit!
Are
I'm
you?
gonna punch him in the throat. Eat his
Yeah, I
nipples.
suppose I'd be doing it loud enough where they could probably hear me inside.
You said you're using Thomas.
I think I go there.
So,
Why not?
basically, I'm calling out to the being Sodkar, who you would imagine is like a god to me, or in my mind, offering the death of Kas to grant what I want.
Jesus.
Over
Which
and
is-
over again.
Writing this down for a future metal song. All right.
So, yeah, that's the gist of it. It's just basically the same repeated thing over and over. That
Someone
I'm
get
calling out.
that idea to Powerwolf. Let's. They could probably do it.
Characters just like,
Or Dragon Force. They'd probably do it.
Just Sword, the band Sword.
Yeah.
They'd write a 47-minute song about it.
hey, Ghost to do it too. Cool.
Cool. So, what you guys doing next?
Sleep.
Yep.
Early to
Come
bed,
down and sleep.
early to rise.
Anybody at all keeping a watch? Or
I'll
you
keep
trust
watch.
your compatriots? Okay. Roll perception and how much of the night are you doing?
I'm gonna like an hour.
An hour? Okay. Roll your perception.
An hour and
check
a
for the
half.
hour. Roll your perception check for your hour and a half.
Hey, not horrible. Oh, I have -1 perception. 10.
Hey, that's downright average.
10. Everything seems really quiet, actually.
Then I go to bed.
Nobody else is gonna watch this. Like, there's people.
Nah.
It's like, they'll take care of it.
I mean, we're in what appears to be somewhat of a safe place.
If they would have, if they were going to kill us, they would have done it already.
That's what they told us to our
Wait till we're
face.
sleeping.
As
Yeah.
I'm tucking myself in. Good job not getting eaten today. Yeah.
I think
I imagine when you do that, you're just like Borat, like.
Very nice.
It's literally this, but like the beak is just like open a little bit. So it's just like, and then you just get the surprised eyes. Just
That's good. Gotta do
Mouth breather.
these ones.
Very nice.
No,
well, I'm just trying to see how many I can fit in my hand.
just a little bit. It's just from shut to just.
A lot of blues.
Okay. So, morning rolls up eventually. Everyone got a pretty good night's sleep. It's not damp in here. It's not very wet.
No one shit.
But when you go outside, it's definitely wet outside. As overnight it did rain.
Because Utilio made it rain on
That's
top
right.
of that.
Utilio did a rain dance. That's
And
what
believe me, if
everyone-
I had a spell to make it rain, I would have made it rain.
just to add to the effect.
Just start throwing coins.
That's making it hail.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So,
So morning comes.
They do in Canada. This trip.
Couple
Coins,
warriors
booties,
come
and
over with some of the little dingy boat
Heat 'em up with a
things.
lighter.
Everybody loads up onto those and gets brought over to the main.
Watch
Quit playing
I'm
with your
bathing.
dinghy.
I'm bathing.
So you're swimming over more or less.
I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my morning
That's
routine
right,
where
your
I
morning
bathe.
routine. I'm sorry.
I bathe and wash myself in whatever water is in the river, whatever.
You're pretty much Venice right now. You're pretty much like the Mexican Venice.
Sounds nice.
Well, it's still wet. She's tying her hair.
That's right. Otherwise, it's crazy the humidity just.
Leaving conditioner.
Until you'll get a fro. Otherwise.
All right.
He's
So
leaving conditioner on my
eventually,
beard
the
this
whole
morning.
group makes its way over to the main the main mound, and as you all go in, you see food is set out for you for breakfast. It's an assortment of different fruits and nuts, and then there's a few pieces of fish that are kind of dried fish, to where they're kind of like a jerky for breakfast. A simple breakfast.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. First breakfast.
Breakfast?
Alright, I eat the food.
You eat the food. Alright.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
I've looked it up. Figure out if I can do it more. It's a process.
Smells like fish.
I wonder why.
Hello, ladies.
Smells like tuna, tastes like
I'll also partake.
You You'll partake in the foods. All right.
I eat the meat.
Frog does
I think
taste a
everybody's
lot like
It
chicken.
does.
Like,
And it's wonderful that it does taste like chicken.
So does
yeah,
gator.
it's like
Yep.
I imagine it's got a slimy texture, but no.
like not at all.
No.
Chewy.
Wait, what? Frog?
Chewy chicken.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
frog is
Frog legs are delicious.
yeah, it's
All right,
good.
We sure had frog legs.
I tasted Wookiee, Carl.
Every now and then.
Dad, don't. It was chewy, Carl!
It was chewy! Dad, stop.
Coral.
Coral! Anyways.
Anyway,
Alright, so as you're eating your breakfast, a Thraxacun lizardfolk comes in and drops off to the chieftain a rolled up piece of what looks like a hide of sorts, like a tanned hide.
maybe.
Hands it to him and then exits with a little curt bow to the chief. Exits whatnots, and then the chief, who's sitting closest to where the chief would be sitting. It's more or less the line table, so he's at head of table. Kalakmul, Jampieri, open seats. So who's sitting at that spot right next to Kalakmul?
Don't get your hand
I
down.
feel like I have a very high opinion of myself. So
Probably that asshole.
I'd be like, oh, someone saved me a seat.
You can scoot your chair closer to
Yeah.
him.
So you're closer to the front of
Until
the
I
table.
just grab his leg.
Excuse me.
Can I just like push him further back?
I'm a pusher.
You do you?
Excuse me.
So he hands the roll over to whoever it was that was the closest. And they have, once they open it up and look at it, it is a rough drawn map of a path to get there. For the most part, it looks like you follow the river most of the way there, and then you'll have what they estimate out to be about a half day's journey on land to get to where the ruins are. At which point then you're at the ruins and
not
you
too bad.
should be able to figure those out.
Not bad at all. We can do that.
So,
Alright, I give him the curt little bow as well. We're done eating, and I guess on our way.
alright, sounds good.
We're off
Any
to
last
see
minute
the
questions,
prison,
comments, concerns,
the horrible
anything like that?
prison of Koth.
I mean, do we want to just like, and we're there?
Or we could like cut it here and be done for the night.
That's a group decision there.
Why is it 23 at... Wait, 27...
We still got, what, a half hour?
23:27.
72, 32... What the fuck time is that?
What the hell are you reading?
Is that an L?
Or some shit.
L5?
Alright, what do we...
Is this a fast
press on.
forward through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
journey,
yes.
or
Let's
go and have the journey kind of thing?
Let's
Mr.
do
DM?
this.
We're gonna take the map.
I'm a map.
Good map
I'm a
here.
map.
Sorry, I was messaging you back. Are we going by river or by land?
It would be a river.
My land. My land.
Dun, 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 dun.
If only we had Toodles to help us. He'd bring
One
us
if
the
by
perfect
river, two
tool.
if by land.
Come on, everybody, say it with me.
Oh, Toodles!
Oh, see, I was going for a whole. Whatever that guy's name was. God damn it.
Where am I? Boat guy. That's me.
Paul
We're
Revere.
going our normal boat assignments.
I'll stand in the
It's
center
never
and hold the
never
boats.
steered us wrong before.
One if by
Is this
water,
you?
two if by
Yeah.
land. Two if
I'll
by-
hold the
Usually
boats
us two,
again.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was one of
We
them.
don't need
Two
to
if
hold
by
the
water,
boats.
one if by land.
Why were we doing that in the
Yeah.
first
There
place?
was two.
Nobody knows, and we're not supposed to ask.
Where's bird brain?
One if by land,
I don't know
two if
where.
by sea. Is that what you guys are trying to piece together
There we
here?
go. That's it. I love that T-Rex is going, hey!
Cause me.
He's about to eat that guy off the toilet in Jurassic Park.
The best scene in the
Oh,
entire
look at
movie.
you! You're on the toilet. Ah.
Alright, so as you guys left, they were
Tastes
sitting by
like
the door
corn.
on your way out.
In the hot
The
pockets.
packs for rations and such to get you the week there.
Diarrhea
I'm not gonna waste potential resources on when people die. You understand, right?
We understand. We'll sign.
I have never died before, so
Bullshit.
It's the first for everyone.
Or a second.
For something for a third.
Is there anything besides the 7 rations in the backpack?
Backpack.
So we're gonna need to carry a lot of this treasure out of here with us, and we gotta have things to carry it in.
It is just the food right now.
Okay.
Right. I
So
mean,
everybody-
backpacks are useful.
Yeah, everybody has another backpack and 7 rations.
So, and like the rations are like your dried fruits, your nuts, your dried meats that are each like
Are you
wrapped
still
in
back?
a
Smoked
leaf
and spice
packet.
meats.
Oh.
No elvish flatbread for this fucking company.
Nope, you guys ain't run across elves and don't get elvish flatbread.
If we did, we'd kill them.
So we have a backpack with
There's
7
elf. On both sides of the table is elves of some nature
So
or another.
7 more rations on top of what we already had?
I don't have any rations.
I had 9.
What the hell? How do you have 9?
I don't know, I had 10 and I ate one. I had 9 dried rations.
We're a prepared adventuring party that
Yeah.
carries food with us.
I
ain't
have
got no
16 rations.
We don't just eat grass that we find.
I
you like some
I am a
spiritual?
cow. I eat
I know
grass.
his name, right?
Coincidentally, we eat cows.
What the fuck?
And chicken.
Hey, no, cow.
Hey, Birdbrain, get in this bucket.
Yeah. You look like you use a nice hot bath.
Where's the beef?
We'll add that in too.
So,
So did you say? You
Yep,
say
so you guys are floating down the river.
rolling down the
You
river.
can go ahead and
rolling,
roll your athletics, your perceptions, blah blah blah. You guys know the drill by now.
Athletics.
I do.
You're
Oh shit!
utility.
Pretty good.
You're watching.
Athletic.
So I'm using the map. Going that way, guys.
Go that way. Go
Hey.
that way in the river.
But I knew eventually to say when to like turn
You
off.
want to just like push my boat way ahead?
What'd you roll? With? Oh.
We're going zoom.
Athletic and perception.
Well, it's
You one or the
athletics.
other.
Yeah, your
it's either or.
your perception and Agatha was the one rolling usually. So
Oh.
8 plus 5, 17.
Do the ADD math. That's what I do. There's a joke to how people with ADD or ADHD do math compared to regular people. It's like it's 6 plus 7. The other person would just be like, oh yes, this.
13.
But somebody with ADHD will go, well, 7 plus 7 is 14.
Minus 1.
That's less than 1, so it'd be like, so you'd end up with,
That is exactly
Great.
how I do math.
Yeah.
And to
math.
quick through the math for this day, those with athletics, what'd you get?
I got a 25.
25.
20.
20. Agatha.
I have to get Agatha's sheet.
Oh no.
She has a plus 8.
Way to fuck
athletics.
Anyways,
that up.
perceptions.
She has a plus
21.
8 athletics. Or plus
21?
9. Which is plus 8.
Well, I would have a 7, but that's with my plus 6.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then you have to
Bird eye
Agatha's
views and whatnots too. Don't forget.
So
what
that's
yours.
a natural 1 in case anybody didn't catch that.
Agatha's
You're on that.
Oh, so it wasn't the Kraken dice.
No, because
Agatha's
those are guaranteed
athletics. Agatha's athletics was a 19, and my owl eyes got a 14 perception.
Okay. So you guys make progress and whatnot. It's about what you would expect. Everybody more or less keeps up. Some people bump into a few more rocks and whatnots than others, but more or less everyone makes it to about the same point at the end of the day. Well, y'all make it to the same point. Just some people get there a little earlier than others.
Baron's over there going, iceberg!
Turn left!
Agatha and Oriana are like, ain't no thing.
Doing not too bad. Alrighty.
And I'm
so,
looking the wrong way.
putting up your bubble and whatnot. Right?
Oh yeah, every night.
Every night. Okay.
Every
Alright, so then
I
we'll just
got
go next
far
night
for-
or next day. Oh, wait, constitution checks for everyone. For the potential diseases.
Hey.
This is pre
Just straight con.
23.
Wait, con save? Or just con?
constitution check. Save, whatever.
Wait, oh, I'm
It's the
confused.
same.
Like a saving throw?
Yes.
Oh shit.
13.
13.
24.
19.
19.
19.
Elbaton had a 15, and Agatha had an 18.
You go to what? Albaton at what? I remember Agatha.
15.
15 for Elbaton? Okay.
Oh, you gonna die.
David. Who's solid
David.
4?
Oh,
Gentleman's
he's gonna
All
die.
right.
Good thing we
Let's
have
see.
these spells.
Hey. You
Got
got
the Spanish bird flu.
sewer plague.
Sewer playing again?
Again!
Was it only him?
Fucking sewer plague.
Everyone else was high enough.
I had a 24.
Just had to have an 11 for
I
this.
don't have it anymore.
Me and you
y'all
both have the ability, but I was like, he can't
Alright,
seize at the
next
sewer bag.
day. Can go ahead and roll your same checks. So that was day 1. And I said it was about a week travel downriver.
Just roll like 6 more of these at once.
Should I roll some
want to?
performance
Well, yeah,
checks
Colin,
too,
can we just,
for
like-
the hell of it?
Sure.
22.
22 perception.
18 performance.
Nice.
Performance?
Awesome.
Hitting the drum, you know.
Um,
Keep you all on the
Agatha's
beat. Gotta give you some entertainment, you know. It's
is
a long
a
week.
15.
Works for me.
Okay.
15 year
And
for them.
my owl eyes
Okay.
got 10 for perception.
11 for athletics.
11.
12 perception.
Alright, a little slower today, but that drum beat definitely helped keep you guys on pace, so you guys didn't end up too far behind schedule, I'd say.
We got some things going on in our boat. You could cut the sexual tension with a knife.
Could you though?
Agatha
Just hard
might
as
be
a rock.
a little jealous of what's going on in your boat.
Agatha's looking over there like,
That's why Varen's staring backwards.
Alright.
Should you be staring this way then? Just across.
No, staring at Utilia.
Wait. Is you two in the boat
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! Alright.
Yes.
For whatever
Alright.
reason, I always
Okay.
thought that it was Agatha.
End of day
Well,
2, Constitution saving throws. Kind of speed round in this.
Yeah, bitch.
12.
12,
This is boring, but
17.
I'm rolling a
No
good.
8
17.
time.
17,
21.
21.
17.
I
AIDS.
got a 21.
No, you didn't, lies.
What about rolling a 2?
This one
Oh.
was mine.
Oh, that one. Come on, that one.
Agatha's was 14.
Oh, it's good.
It's not bad.
Let's say that one.
So you got the Eldritch Rot. Oh no, this one's the one with the foots.
Dirty meat.
I'll pop my foot up in front of her. Take a look at this.
Yeah, I know the trick.
Sounds good. Alright, so you're all cured up, bubbled
Sitting there with
up.
my wet stones,
Day
like
3.
scraping shit on my foot.
Perception, athletics, go!
Speed round.
Oh, hope you guys all rolled good.
Back!
That was a 10
Well, I got-
for.
20, 10,
Not actual 20.
not actual 20.
I see all kinds of
12.
Perception 21. Athletics 18.
Perception, 24.
Awesome. Everybody's doing pretty good today.
Yeah.
Just a few
Look
more
at the right
rocks with
way.
your boat, that's all. So, doing pretty good across the board. Day 3 done.
Con save.
Con save.
Con save. You guys know the drill.
Oh, shit. I got a 2.
This doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
You got 2!
Hey.
13.
13.
Agatha got
Hey, look at that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
1, 2, 3.
That's cool, y'all.
Got an
That's
11.
cool. Hey, that's still perfect.
Wait, what?
She has a hell of a
What's her
con
con
save.
save?
plus
A high
6.
number.
Mine's a plus 9.
Wait. No, hers is a plus 8.
Yeah, mine's a plus 9.
And Elbaton got a 16.
That is a gentleman's 11.
Gentleman's 11.
It's a,
Alright, so everybody who had less than
4.
a 15
Oh, less than 15.
Ooh.
has
Sorry,
the
Agatha.
sight rot.
Oh.
Fuck.
And so who all has the sight rot? This. Okay. Which are the ones that cast the lesser restorations usually? Alright. Lesser restoration, I'm pretty sure if I remember right. Alright.
I can
So-
look it up real quick.
Yep. Go ahead. I'm
Oh,
trying to
no.
remember.
That was the same
No,
thing
I'm
when I
trying to
heard that
remember.
both of us got it. I was like, it might actually
Considering
be,
this kind of affects your sight as
it might be
well.
something we have to use to get, like,
So like lesser restoration is one that you can use to restore this. I'm just trying to think. I'm like, okay, it's affecting your sight. Would it affect your spellcasting at that point?
It is, yeah, visual, VNS for components.
Who all has
That's
this?
verbal.
Oh, verbal. What's S?
Somatic.
Oh, so it's not. No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
there's
you
nothing
don't-
that ever really says anything about sight. Considering it's a touch spell, so yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, it's just the target. If you
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 have it.
Ah, I can see you again.
Alright, so
Who's
4
the other
people got
person?
it.
You. Okay, just whack. Smack
Alright,
him
I
in
cast
the
it on myself.
And then
You
Agatha's
need to
got
get
the eye goos going.
I cast it
Ugh.
on Agatha.
Okay,
Sounds terrible.
Now we're good.
so that was end of day 3. Day 4.
Fuck yeah.
Perception like a motherfucker. In the train.
Shanine.
That was it. There we go.
12 perception.
12 perception.
14 performance. I have a really high performance though.
13 athletics.
23 athletics.
Okay.
12 athletics, 18 perception.
What the fuck happened to your guys' boats?
Ours is
All
fine
right,
though.
so
we just stay
some
steady.
boats pulled ahead. One boat pulled ahead of the others.
On the map, we're perfect.
Oh.
And
Don't
everyone
push
else,
them back.
if everyone always, unless people really royally fuck up, everybody ends up getting to the same spot. It's just it takes some people longer than others. But, all right. So, Constitution saves, as you guys all know.
My eyes wondering. Hey,
15.
6.
21.
How do you have a 6? You're a
Because I rolled
sorcerer.
a 2?
Concept?
Constitution? I have a +4 for Constitution.
You're just
Oh, you rolled a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, how did you?
I have. Well, are we adding like the con, like this number, or are we adding the
Save.
saving throw? Yeah,
Con
that's
saving
9.
throw.
Okay, so I have been doing it right.
And Laura,
That's a
you have
24 then.
a plus 8 then
9.
for
Oh, I'm
con.
supposed to be looking at that, not
Yes.
this?
Yeah, con save.
Damn
it, Oreo.
10. I've got
All
10
right.
for con.
So below 11, you have sight rot.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, no, sewer plague. Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
just
Who has that?
those two.
The baton.
Nah, good.
I have it.
Oh, you have it.
Wait, I can cast it. Good to go. I don't have it anymore.
Don't touch me.
End of day 4. People are healed of their illnesses.
I
Going
help.
into day 5. With rapid speed
Ah,
and weak here.
fuck.
Just want to see if anybody roll.
Natural 20.
Is that come?
Gentleman's 11.
17. Performance.
13.
13. Okay.
18 athletics, 21 perception.
I know she's keeping up.
15%.
She's been rolling
You guys.
above 10.
Alright, so everybody gets a really good clip this time around. Varen, that boat kind of pulls ahead a little bit, gets some good vision, helps you guys navigate through some areas of rapids.
You're really liking the
So
music.
you guys get quick there. Yeah, you're digging some tunes too. So it's like, and the beat is going just great.
Going
Alright,
on that
Constitutions.
Deja vu.
24.
24,
17.
17,
21.
21,
12.
12,
17.
17.
The baton had a modified 20, and Agatha also had a modified 20.
I'm
Okay.
the only one.
Alright, so I think there's just one person was under 15, right? Awesome. You got the sight rod again.
Hey.
You just keep getting the sight rod.
Heal. Keep your
Awesome.
hands on my face.
Alright, so that was end of day 5. So going into day 6 now. And we'll probably end at the end of day 7. Just because
Hey.
we're getting close to our cutoff time that we're looking at.
That's
Sounds
a large
good.
number. Hope everyone does really good.
24.
24,
19.
19, net 1.
Yes, not
Like-
one again.
14.
14,
A modified 20 for perception, and a 17 for athletics.
awesome. What did you get for your
14.
14?
25 for performance.
Alrighty, hey.
I hope that gives him a little extra boost or something.
He just wanted to see you two, Leo.
Fuck, I'm
in a
over there
white
drum
t-shirt.
soloing.
The rhythm of the beat is going really well there. You are pumping away. Muscles feel great.
This is your jam.
And your director's not really giving you much, so you're bumping into a lot of rocks and
You
whatnot.
end up over there.
You look up for a brief moment, and you just see he's just straight staring right at your chest, and then like your legs are
Sorry,
less spread apart,
sorry,
so he's
sorry.
looking like straight down, also like lower.
He's supposed to climb
Good,
those
and you're just like,
mountains.
you hold off for a second, do a quick hard to like not punch him, but like you do a quick forward backward to whip it around, and you fall on your ass.
I will turn this goddamn boat around.
He's over there just like, I want to climb those mountains.
And with the other back
Now the view's
push-
even better.
And with the other back push, you spray him with some nice cool river water.
Tomorrow I'm rowing naked so you can get a good look at that Gila monster between my legs.
Man, look at the moose on that.
Utilio's got the biggest dick in the party.
Clit dick.
Damn, she's got a moose.
And
a
you
moose knuckle.
Me no
Full
comprende.
Moose antler sticking out down there.
I'll tell you on the way home.
Fur and all.
What did she ask me what moose knuckle is?
I think all of the references so far with this last little bit here.
Camel toe. Picture that way bigger moose knuckle.
Just like this instead. He's all four fingers.
We produce quality content here at the Tabletop
Big
Tyrants.
fat labia.
Jesus. Just go all out.
Oh.
Now she gets it.
Anatomy words.
You're gonna have to like blur out these images.
Yeah. No.
Like black bar.
Big fat labia with large
Alright.
clitoris.
Constitution saving throws.
It's getting aroused. Fuck.
Hey, I rolled the same number twice in a row.
Yeah.
What?
16.
22.
14, I lied.
Hey,
14.
22. Wait, we have the same concept.
I got a
I just
1.
realized.
On the die?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Agatha.
You got all
You
three
got
of the diseases.
You've aged.
Agatha got a
AIDS.
24.
Everyone has AIDS.
What'd you have?
22.
22?
11.
11. Alright, so you
Dicks.
You got the death.
you
What was-
each got that good old Eldritch Rot.
What was the number
The number?
they had to beat?
They had to beat a 13. And they didn't.
Fair and heal.
One of them really didn't.
I just smacked anybody. It was just like,
You just smacked him. You didn't actually heal him. You just smacked him this time around.
yeah, no.
He's
Speak in
like, oh, I
tongues
should be
while I
feeling
do
better
it
for
just
some
'cause.
reason.
Ha la 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 la.
It's not working. Why isn't it working?
Oh, wait.
Alright, that was the end of day 6. Going into day 7 now.
Oh.
Ooh. Another long night.
Pretty much
Wait.
every time I've
Oh, wait.
rolled perception, I roll a
like,
nat 1.
oh. And then I
Thank
was
God my owl
oh,
has
yeah.
fucking advantage.
Plus 6 points.
I make up for the last time because I just rolled a nat 20.
21 for my athletics.
Cool.
She scared you away.
Yep.
19
12
for my con save.
performance.
I'm on the front of that bitch pulling a Titanic. Just
12 strength.
Cool.
13 perception.
13 perception. Okay.
I don't know.
So, what was your perception again?
back in the lead.
13 perception, and Agatha had a 25 athletics.
25. Okay.
Christ.
Fuck, I should just have you guys say it back there. Because now my brain's getting jogged. Okay.
I already set it up on the screen. You can see. That's kind of how it happened.
Okay.
We were not nearly as good. We were slow today.
Alright. Okay.
I think we all rolled 12s actually.
Alright.
You rolled 12?
I rolled a 13
And you
No,
rolled 12.
12,
perception.
12, 13.
So,
For our boat.
for this day, it goes about as you have pictured. Therein, you notice as you're coming up on this last stretch, you see off in the distance where this ends. It is a small lake that it looks like. It looks like kind of what you can guess would be more or less, as we're all here, Lake Itasca. start of the Mississippi to where the Mississippi is so deep it will never actually fully empty out. To where, like, it's a deep lake that the water just slowly pools off the top of, and is slowly fed by other smaller creeks and rivers and whatnot. But, anyways, you see that at the end of the river. You see it approaching. As you are getting closer to that point where the river meets the lake, you see 3 longer shapes, about a little longer than the table we're playing on, slide into the water from the edges of the river. And you see them kind of slide in towards your boats.
3 longer shapes.
Correct.
Well, we don't know what.
Looks reptilian in nature,
Yeah, he did.
but kind of hard to tell from the distance you're at when it happens.
They just aren't. It's a river. It's river gators.
Fire a warning shot.
See no damn river crocs.
Across her nose. Across her nose.
Not
bad.
I like that. I like the idea of a warning shot.
Let's cut it off here for the night with this.
Yeah, narrow.
And we'll pick up
Don't
again
worry.
next time
Baron and Otilio
on
know
Tabletop
warning
Tyrants.